Hi everyone, I'm really excited. I have had these pencils that I've been sent as a gift and from a lovely person who wanted to send me a little thank you, so that's so kind. Thank you so much, and I'm so excited. I'm actually having quite a bit of use out of some metallic pencils that I've got. I'll show you them here, but I love the muted vintage colours, but they're not at all shiny and they're a bit squodgy and they're not, you know, I'm looking forward to these. I think these are going to be much better, and there's 48 colours as well, which is brilliant, and so I'm really excited. They're the soft touch castles. Now I've got a lot of the soft touch other pencils and they're really nice. So they came to me from Amazon in this box and they're in a tin. Now the tin is covered in plastic, which I'm going to remove quite quickly because it's going to shine in my light. So let's just do that. I didn't do it earlier because I actually received these before the weekend. It's Wednesday and they've been tuned to me. I've been so excited, but I knew that if I took that off I would be digging in there, and I needed to wait and share it with you. So we have our tin, and it's a hinge lid, and in the top of the lid we have a list of all the pencils, their colours and that sort of thing. So that's the lid. Let's it's going to cast a shadow, hang on, there we go. So we've got an advert for the Castle Club. I think I might be in the Castle Club, I'm not sure. Anyway, that's our first thing. Here we have a colour and product guide, so it's like an advert, I guess. Let's have a look at it. It's a big leaflet that unfolds, so that's all about the paints. There's a bit about the pencils. Yes, it's upside down, and inside we get the big colour guide, which again I've got upside down. And it shows you all the pencil colours, the metallics and the pastels. So that's fun. It tells you what's in the pastel tint colour pencils there. Ooh, I mustn't look now, that's very exciting because that's I'd like those two, but let's get on and look at this. So this shows us how to make this tiger in steps. Now some of these castles always have how to do the item on the tin, and they've started producing some line drawn pictures so you can just colour it in rather than having to draw it. They have a little tester sheet which is interesting, so you can have a scribble. I'm not going to do that. And here, look, it's a whole booklet, and let's have a look. Sharpening, talks about the pencils, how to hold them, different ways of holding them, different papers, what colours are there, how to do different types of strokes, making different colours, so mixing your colours up, how to blend. It's got different types of blending things, burnishing, using light or dark paper, and we're going to be doing it on white paper. Something about perspective, which isn't really to do with metallic specifically, but how to do the tiger. Another one to do, and a little glossary, a little bit about the Castle Club again. We have this piece of protective, it's quite a smart piece of waxed paper inside, and here we have, it's actually two layers of pencils. So the top layer, I'll tip it up so you can see, we have sort of browns and gold, look at that, shiny, greens, we have blues, that's fun, and in this layer we have a nice silver, and then we have greys and purples, pinks and sort of reds and oranges. Very interesting. And what I have done, I've chosen a page from a book, and I thought we could just try them out. Oops, one by one. I'm going to go back in. I don't usually struggle with these. There we go. So I'm going to move them aside there. You can see them a little bit. Put all the pamphlets and things. What I tend to do with the pamphlets is put them underneath the trays once I've read them. Now I'm going to choose, I've chosen a picture from this Microscopic Marvels book, which had fairly recently, and you may have seen my flip through. And I thought it would be quite fun to do these. These are, I can't remember what they were, I did look them up. Page 60, bear with me, just in case you want to know what they are. They are fungi spores. Hang on, I'm just going to organise my desk. And I thought, because there were lots of different ones, we could colour them in and try out, use it as a swatch page for all the different pencils. I do just need to put a piece of paper behind the page. I'm just going to stop the camera because I'm getting in a muddle, and I'll be more organised when I come back. Okay, I'm back. I've zoomed in a little bit as well. I thought it might be easier to see the different colours if I was zoomed in. I'm just going to work across the tray in order. Now, they're actually in the tray in a different order to how they're listed. Oh no, I don't think they are on the lid. They might not be. Sometimes I like to reorganise my pencils, but we'll see. So this is the first one I've grabbed, which is called Bismuth Crystal. And I thought we would try it here on this thing. And what I'm going to try and do is go a little bit darker around the edge of this bit and then lighter towards the middle. Now I haven't sharpened these. Some people always like to pre-sharpen their pencils just to before they start. I don't tend to do that. I just get stuck in. Now I have to say the first thing I notice is they are much nicer to use than my other metallic pencils in that they're softer. They feel quite similar to the other castles. When I say softer, what I mean is that they're more chalky. So they're not they're a bit harder to get colour out of. The other ones that I've got are very smushy, almost like crayon. No, almost like lipsticks, really smushy, whereas these are not. These are like, as I say, like the soft touch. And what I like, I'm trying to get a lighter and darker layer. You can see that's working, which is quite nice because I like to do that at times. Now I don't know how shiny I would say these are. I'm not thinking they're mega shiny, but then metallic pencils are never like pen, you know, they're not going to be mega shiny. So I'm not expecting them to be like a, mirror or something. And I have a feeling that the gold and silver might be more shiny than the rest, just from the way their ends are dipped in a shiny colour, whereas these aren't. But we'll see. It's also, if you hold them closer to the light, they might be a bit more shiny, but I can't really do that. But anyway, we'll just finish this. I don't know if I really want to colour such a big area with each colour. Oops. So what I'm going to do is find something smaller like that and do it all in multicolours. Make it a little bit more interesting for you. Else I'm just wittering on, aren't I? This is called Zircon Bronze. Oops, let's put it a bit lower for you. We'll do this bit here. Again, it feels the same as the other one, which is nice. Sometimes pencil brands aren't consistent in how they feel, which can be a little annoying. I sometimes find you get the odd scratchy pencil, something like that. There's that one. It's a bit different to this one. I don't know how easy it is to see in the light, but this is a little bit more, I'd say a bit more orangey. Not orange, but yeah. This one's called, Vegas Yellow. That's such a fun name. I'm just going to work through this little thing. I quite like the idea of doing this book with lots of different colours. I think some of the items look like they would be just quite plain. Oh, that's a nice colour, isn't it? Really pretty. It's not catching my light at all, so I can't really tell how shiny it is. I think the best thing to do is for me to do it all and then try and hold it up and move it in the light. This is called Melange, I'm guessing. And look at the end, it's really shiny. So is this going to be shinier is the question. So I think this is our gold. It's not as yellowy as the other one. I prefer that nice yellow colour, I have to say. But maybe this is more of a sort of antique gold type colour. Golds, brass, yellowy golds are often look a bit cheap if you're thinking sort of jewellery. But I'm not into gold. Platinum. Right, this one is called Saffron Gold, and we've got a big splodge of paint. It's obviously come off that. That's quite fun. I don't mind at all. I like that. I'm going to be fiddling with that. Feels quite nice. So yeah, Saffron Gold. So we're back to a more yellowy colour, I think. Maybe slightly greeny. I'm liking these earth tones though. Really lovely. This one is called Olive Verde. Now, at the bottom of each pencil, just to let you know, we have, it says MT on each one, and there is a number. I'm assuming that number is they're unique numbers, but they don't, then this doesn't seem to be any order. The last one was 001, this is 030. But I'm assuming MT means metallic, and so it helps you identify which is which, I'm assuming. I can actually see some sparkle in this one as I put it down on the page. But interestingly, that looks yellow and that looks green. It might just be the way where my light is. That's a nice earthy green. Like that. Okay, I'm going to pick my next item to colour. I'm just going to do, you see this one's got lots of different bits, so we can colour lots of bits. This one is called Harvest Gold. So we've gone from green and we've gone back to sort of golds. Can you see? Let's maybe down and zoom you in a bit. There we go. We just start at the bottom, I think. I'm going to use the same technique, going a little bit harder around the edge. It just helps us to see what the colour looks like at a hard and a lighter pressure, really. Okay. Now this one is called Ocean Grey. I noticed grey spelt with an A, which I always thought was the American way, but actually I've since discovered that it's interchangeable in both the UK and the US. So there you go. I learned so much just with colouring, even not colouring related things. That's pretty, isn't it? I wouldn't say that was grey, but it's really pretty. I'm not happy with the name, but I'm very happy with the colour. This one's called Envy. I love that. They're trying to do a bit of a Black Widows and get some funky names. So it's obviously green with envy. I don't know, these sort of old-fashioned phrases. I say old-fashioned in the UK. My kids have never heard of them. We've got a sage. I'll say something. What did I say the other day? I can't remember. My son, I think it was something rude. I'm never rude. And he looked at me and said, "What's that, Mum?" So I had to explain to him what it meant. I can't remember what it was. I'm going a bit hard in the middle of there. I probably could have done. I'm going to try erasing it actually, just out of interest. Yeah, it erases back. Good. Happy with that. Okay, we've got a French grey now. Now I know there's French greys in the Prismacolors, but I don't know what colour. I think it's a browny grey. I'm really looking forward to getting those extra greys and when I get my Prismas, because I do like colouring a rock, and a grey rock is nice, but having some more browny greys is good. That's nice. I like that. And we have African Jade. That sounds fancy, doesn't it? It feels like I want a bigger space for that than this little one. Sounds like it deserves a big space. There we go. I'm still not convinced they're very shiny, but the colours are gorgeous. But we'll see. Malachite green. Again, sorry, I'm putting it too close to the camera and it's all blurred and you're making you feel funny. I hope you're sorry. There we go. That's quite bluey green, isn't it? I would almost say blue, ocean blue or something. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's always the fun of getting a new set, green, grey. You get to learn what all the colours are like, get to know them. And I know some people swatch them. It comes with a swatch sheet. It makes me think that I should. Do you know what I mean? And I don't swatch, I'm too lazy. But we'll see. That was quite similar to that one, but it is slightly more greeny. Verde Jade. Verde being green in French, I think. See? Now I'm questioning myself. This is a nice grey blue. I have these earthy colours. So nice. And being used to the castles, I think, helps me a little bit. Oops. Avalon green with the Technique, because I know how to handle them. But I know castles do a set called Gold, which I think are very different to their soft touch. I think they're a more expensive set. Kelp green. I think this looks blue. We'll see what it looks blue. I know we don't always see colours in the same way, but that looks blue. It's a lovely colour, but it doesn't look green. And kelp is usually green. I've eaten kelp. Neptune green. Something's rattling on my desk. What is it? What's that? It's annoying me. That's another grey blue colour. I think it's that, sorry. So move it, it's getting my nerves. Galaxy blue. We've got the tiniest bit. I think this bit would do the whole of it in the... Oh, look at that colour. It would do the whole of it in blue, as if it's a piece behind. Oh, that's lush. Okay, now we need another item to colour. I'm thinking this here. This is Azure blue, and I'm sort of going to pick this space here to colour it. I can see lots of marine type pictures and botanicals. Really lovely. I'm interested to see what we've got on the next tray though, because this is the sort of, these are the naturey colours, aren't they, really? Pacific green. So I'm interested to, I saw real sparkle then on that bit, just when it caught the light. It's interesting. As I say, I will lift the book and tilt it to the light after I've finished, and then you can make up your mind. I'm so pleased with these. So thank you so much to the lovely lady, Sapphire, who gave me these. I can see me using these a lot, I have to say. That's, wow, vibrant, pretty. I can see that you could actually use that for gems, couldn't you? Crystal blue. You know, when you're in your Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, and we've got loads of crystals and gemstones and things. That'd be nice. This is a more muted tone. Oh, I saw a bit of sparkle then come off it. I like that. Sometimes you need a more muted colour. Look at here, Peacock Topaz. Sound of that. Just a lot of noise going on outside. That's a more muted green, blue. It's only this one that really jumps out. The others are nice muted shades. Now that's our whole of our top tray. So, oops, I'm trying to get it out. Remember all the trouble I had putting it back in. Now I don't want to come out. So that's basically all of those. So my camera's not coping with the contrast. And now we're moving on to the next tray. Our first one in the tray is called Platinum, and it's very much a silvery colour. You can see I'm going to use it for actually some of the outside of this, and around the edges of each of these bits. On this one we'll be able to fade it a little bit towards the middle. Oh, there's a really shiny bit. It's almost as if there's the odd sparkly pigment which sometimes pops out and catches the light. I'm going to make that bottom bit a different colour. So that's that one. Now we have Quantum Grey. We'll use it in this space here. It's a very more bluey grey, isn't it? And we have Mythos Black. Ooh, I'll make this bit black. Metallic black, that's different, isn't it? One thing we don't have in this set is a white, which is really good, because I think I was saying when I did my pencil review video that, you know, when I went through all my pencils with you guys, that I've got so many Castle Art whites and they aren't particularly good. So we don't have one in this set. Right, we need something else, don't we, to colour. So I'm looking at the next colour, thinking how pretty it is, but should we do this? Should we do, this is Typhoon Grey. I hope that noise isn't too loud. My neighbour is doing something noisy. Crikey, that's loud. I hope it's okay, I'm sorry. So I'm just going to do every other one in this grey, and then we'll use another colour for the next one. This is the colour that caught my eye. Look at that, amethyst. I love the amethyst. So in the standard set, so we'll see. I'm really sorry about that noise. I don't know how loud it is for you guys. I don't even know where it is, whether it's outside or in the garage. It's quite noisy, isn't it? But I don't want to stop because I'm too excited, I'm sorry. Blue Mist. This looks a bit purpley to me. Yeah, it is. Very pretty. More pale. I like these subdued tones. I know I really like this one, but, and I do like this purple, but I think these muted tones, I just really like them for various some pictures. Okay, we have a Violet Sapphire. Wow. Now that sounds to me like it's going to be really bright. Oh, excuse me, my voice. So we'll see. It's, yeah, no, actually it's quite muted, which works really well next to the other one, I think. Yeah. Now we've got quite a big area here. And we've got Iris Purple. I'm thinking, should we do one side in Iris Purple and then blend it into another colour, see what happens. So I'm going to put a thickish layer here. I've got a bit of sparkle going on there, and then fade it a bit towards the centre. Oh, there's a lot of sparkle coming off that one. I'm sorry about the noise. We're going to take our next pencil, which is called Vesuvius Grey. It seems quite pale. And blend it in. I know it's a bit of an odd blend, but we're just going through the box, so it's just the one that comes next. That one hasn't really gone across enough, so we'll just try and mix them up and see what happens. That middle bit isn't working very well. I think they mix quite nicely. And I'm going to just do the middle bit with a bit more of the iris purple. I can see lots of sparkle going on in those two. Now it might just be the angle of this particular bit of the book. So we'll, as I say, we'll see after. Now we have got the burgundy rose. That sounds nice. And where are we going to go? Here. Do this. I like this colour. I've got this colour in my other set of metallics. I use it quite a lot, but this one, it's so much easier to handle. The other one, I find it really difficult to get an even amount of colour on the page. These, I feel like I'm in control. I don't know if that makes sense. I think because I'm used to using this brand, I'm so sorry about that noise. I am getting excited about getting a recording room. And but I don't know if I'm not going to soundproof it. That's all a bit too much money, and you lose an inch apparently on each wall, which would be a lot. But I will shut the door, and that might help with these sorts of noises. There we go. Just trying to even it out a little bit. It's quite a nice shade, isn't it? Okay, we need to find another item to colour. I think we'll just go down here and do this round one. This is viola. So I'm thinking muted lilac, maybe? Let's have that. Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it? It is slightly different to these. Slightly, it's quite a lot of similar purples, but I think that's okay. A lot of people really like purple, and their purple pencils wear down. Now, because with Castle Art you can't buy open stock, which means you can't buy single pencils, so if you wear one out, it's gone. So it's quite nice to have more of the colours that might be likely to be popular, and I think the purples probably are in that category. Here we have a jasper purple. Do this. Actually, this is in sections. What we'll do is we'll do each section different colour. I'm going to colour over the top of the black, just because it's easier. That's a nice, I would say that's an almost red colour. I like it. Now we have a magnetic mauve. Good name, Castle. Good name. I do like inventive names. That's pretty. I'm getting a little bit more vibrancy from these, I think. That might just be the colour family. Rose Argent. Now, of course, these will look, excuse me, very different on a picture with a black background or on black paper. And obviously I'm doing these on black, but it's not a proper test. Imperial Topaz. But because colouring books are on white, I decided it was better just to stick to white paper to test them on, because that's what most of us are going to be using. And I think they stand out well on the white anyway. This is Bloodstone. Ooh. It's just another shade of this sort of reddish, muted red, which is fun. Oh, this one looks nice. This is called Garnet Lake. That's a bit small. Let's go for a big one. I think this deserves a big area. It's nice. Oh, hit my tripod. Mandarin Garnet. So this is going to be moving into orangey shades. It's not really, is it? Maybe more. Yeah, a little bit maybe. Maybe a little bit. And now we have Jasper Peach. Sounds nice. It still doesn't look massively orangey, it's a bit more brown, but that's okay. This is Moonstone. It's a nice sounding colour, isn't it? Again, it's a sort of brown ochre, I would say. We have Honey Bronze. I'm going to do this really tiny space. Hopefully it will show up enough so you can just see. It's quite brown, nice. We have Mahogany, which is this bottom section. Oh, that pencil's broken a little bit on the end. It's the first one, which is pretty good going, I would say. So come in the post. We have 2 left. We have Dragon Orange, which I'm going to do up here. Now we've got dots. If I do all the dots and then try and colour around them, that's going to be tricky, but we're going to try it. Here is our orange. I can't really show you light and dark, but I think you get the impression from all the others, like it's not going to be any different, is it? That you can layer up and get a more intense colour. It's a very vibrant, this one. There's not many vibrant ones. I have to say I think I prefer the muted ones. I know I went a bit mad on that colour, but it was a bit different and it is lovely, I have to say. But I think I like the muted shades. I haven't stayed in the lines very well, but you can see that. And we've got our last one coming up. And this is Camel. So I'm going to go in between. Again, I'm not going to be able to go light and dark, I don't think. That'd be too tricky. I probably could do a sharpening a bit really, but hey. So I have to say that I find these easy to use. If you're used to Castle Soft Touch, then they feel the same to me with regards to usage, texture, how heavy-handed you need to be and things like that. I'm really like these muted shades. I was a little bit apprehensive to put them on my wish list, to be honest, because I was thinking, are they going to be that shiny? They might not be. We haven't really looked at that yet, but I don't think it matters. These shades are so pretty. I really like them, but obviously it's a matter of taste. You may prefer more vibrant pencils. I'm just going to move something that's on the edge of my book. Now we're going to see, whether we can catch the light. Oh, look, you get shine. So if we look here, you can see all of those are shiny. They do shine. Look. I have to say that some of them look slightly more shiny than others, but we've definitely got some shine going on with those. Look at that. That's very... I might do a little a YouTube short showing the shine, because that's quite fun. Just going to zoom out so we can see them all, and you can have a look at the range of colours. So yeah, I am impressed personally. They're definitely my sort of thing. Can't wait to play with them more, but got more videos to make. I'm going to finish this page with these pencils and have real good fun with them. And I really like mixing up the colours on this page. It's great fun. But even the black, does the black shine? Yeah. So that's fun. Really good fun. So yeah, so thank you for watching. I hope that was interesting for you. Now you know whether you want to put these on your wish list or not. or on your Christmas list or birthday list or whatever you might do. But I will put a link in the description that you can follow. It'll be an affiliate link to either buy them from Castle or to get them from Amazon. And there we go. But yeah, that's great fun. I enjoyed that one, and they are beautiful pencils. So thank you so much for a lovely person that sent them to me. So have a lovely day. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed watching the colouring as well. It was good fun, I hope. And happy colouring.